Okay, this is my very first YouTube video, and I really don't know what to do with the mic. You just see me hit it live, but that's okay. I have actually been not wanting to make this video because I don't know what I'm doing, and I think that's the best part. And I think the hardest part is just doing something that you don't want to do and trying to do it anyways. I'm trying to do this anyways. My name's Gabriel Villa. This is the channel that I've started because I want to help people grow. I want to help people grow in a lot of areas. All the areas I want to grow in: my faith, my finances, my health, everything, my marriage. I want to grow. And I think you should go on this journey with me of growing, not because I know everything, because I don't. I really don't know everything, and I hardly probably know anything. But the best part is that I'm trying. I'm learning. I am obsessed with learning and with growing. And the best part about all these areas, faith, finances, your marriage, all this stuff, you can grow in it. And growing is a journey. I've been on a growth journey my whole life. But I mean, when I was 18, I went to a Bible school, and it was a live-in campus. And living there taught me a lot about life and leadership. And then I went home and started my life. And then I got married. And then I had kids. And each of those, and then I had another kid. And I want to have more kids. And each of those seasons, I learned something new. And God was showing me new things in my leadership. God was showing me new things about who I am, things I needed to change. And still to this day, every day I'm evaluating things I need to grow in. And I have the beautiful privilege to pastor here in Hollywood. And I work with a beautiful team that we have. And I still need to grow in my team skills. I need to grow in my communication. I need to grow in telling my wife about dates that people schedule with me and I don't tell her, and then I end up in a mess. I need to grow in spending time with my kids. I need to grow in so many different areas. And I think that you want to grow too. If you didn't want to grow, you would have turned me off by now, because all I've been talking about is growth. And if you feel like you're somebody that wants to go to a new level in different areas of your life, then I think we could do this together. And the best part is that we can learn from each other's pain. I've made a lot of mistakes. I've done a lot of things wrong. And I think the best thing that you can learn from is somebody's pain. You can learn from their things that they did wrong, so you don't got to do it wrong. If you learn from my pain and we together learn from other people's pain, then you will save yourself a lot of, well, pain. You won't have to go through that. I heard it said you can learn through mentors or you can learn through pain. And I think as we get together here on whatever this is a YouTube channel now. This is the first video. As we get together here, we're going to be able to talk about these different pain points, and not just to talk about pain, but to talk about how to grow from it. I want to do a lot of things with this channel. God put a podcast on my heart. It's called Highs and Lows. Well, that's the name he gave me. The reason it came is because I had just lost my father. That was I would say, like, biggest moment of my life, I think, was losing my father, and then having my kids at the same time. And then about a year or two before that, my wife had lost her dad, and we went through that together as a married couple. And then most recently, my mom has been battling end stage liver disease. She has liver cirrhosis. She's on a transplant list to get a new liver. She lived with me. Now she moved in. We're constantly taking her to appointments, different things. And in the midst of all that, I was going through a lot of pain. There was actually a night that my mom went to the emergency room. She was throwing up blood, the whole deal. And the doctor said, "Hey, you know your mom's minute by minute, right? Like, she might not make it out of here." And that day in the morning, God had actually given me a revelation, a word. He said, "You know, I want you to go public with your pain, like an IPO. Like, I want you to take your pain public." And I said, "That's what I'm not going to do. I do not want to go public with my pain. If anything, when you have pain, you want to hide your pain." Well, that's what I want to do. Like, I don't want you to know that I am in pain. I would rather show you all the good things about my life and not show you the painful things about my life. But he reaffirmed it. No, I want you to go public with your pain. I actually want you to put your pain, it's a lot of P's, put your pain on a platform. Platform your pain. And I didn't want to at first, I gotta be honest with you. And then that night, I'm going through all this with my mom. I almost lose my mom. And I'm thinking, God, you want me to platform all this? This is the stuff I don't want people to know about. This is the stuff I'd actually rather keep to myself. And God said, no, I want you to platform your pain. And so that's what this is. Well, this channel, and then within this channel, I'm going to start the Highs and Lows podcast. That's the name God gave me for it, Highs and Lows, which is finding the purpose in your pain. A lot of times we see the highs of people's lives, but when do you see the lows of people's lives? When do you see the valleys? Sometimes we don't put that on social media. You don't put that on Instagram all the time. I'm right here in the worst moment of my life. Well, maybe sometimes you see that, but a lot of times people don't like to see all that stuff. All you see is the highlights. And sometimes when we go through our personal pain, we could feel like, am I normal? Is this normal? Is this abnormal? Because I see everyone else living their life and I'm here in these battles, whatever it is. And I don't know if this is something everybody goes through. And I went through that, not knowing and having to navigate things on my own. And I found that when I hear from people who are in similar situations or have overcame similar battles, it actually gives me strength. So number one, we're going to start the Highs and Lows podcast. And I want to start it with my wife. I actually said I was going to do this video with my wife, but she's not here. And I need to do it. I need to get it out. But my wife will be a part of the, there I go, I hit the mic again. My wife will be part of the Highs and Lows podcast. And I'm going to be bringing on guests and talking to them about not just the highs, but the low points and how they navigated it and how they found the purpose within their pain. Secondly, I just want to get on here when God gives me revelation in his word, and I want to share it with you. I made the decision that before I die, I want to leave things here on earth. Things being kids, I'm leaving my kids on earth. I had them. They're going to stay here far beyond when I'm gone. And that's my prayer. And so that's my legacy. But secondly, I want to leave things that uplift people. I want to leave things that help people. And I think that, I know that when I do these videos and when I talk to you, even when I'm not here anymore, these things will live past me. YouTube, keep the server open. And then I want to be able to just come and share some of the things I've learned about working with teams, leading people, and the best ways to do that, not because I'm an expert, but because we're learning together. I think that's the whole goal of this endeavor, this journey, is that we grow together. So if you want to grow with me, because I'm growing because I want to grow. And if you want to grow with me, like, let's grow with each other. Let's have a growth party. And I guess that's what this channel is. It's a growth party. It's me saying to you, let's do this thing together. I think you're going to like it. I'm going to be here anyway, whether you're here or not. So if you want to be part of the journey, subscribe. I'm going to be putting out weekly content on this bad boy. And I can't wait for you to be a part of the journey. Let's see where this thing goes. Let's see what happens. I'm glad I got this first video out the way because I think this is probably the hardest one. It's like, what do you say? What do you do? How do you do it? Well, I just did it. I don't even know how long it is because I don't have a timer and I can't see the camera. But God bless you. Have a good night. It's night right now. Okay, Gabriel, YouTube, it could be morning for somebody. I'm going to grow on this YouTube channel. And I want you to grow with me in every aspect. We'll see you soon. I'm going to be posting on this bad boy. I said bad boy 5 times. Okay. See you soon.